As we go through life, the definition of success seems to change. From project to project, from mountain to mountain, from milestone to milestone.
Right there's my son.
But how do we know when we are successful? And what should we be focusing on to change our lives? When we look back on it all, what got us here? And what's the key to that success? Well, to understand that, let's go back in time and see just how we got here. And yes, it all started with a GoPro. A GoPro that would change that kid's life forever. It became his way to express himself. It was his art. You name it, he shot it. And it would open up his world like you couldn't even imagine. It would bring him closer to his brother, who took him under his wing, brought him on a ton of jobs. Even some he maybe wasn't too ready for. But that taught him to believe in himself and to see the world differently. And by being different, he met other people who were different. Like the turtleneck wearing Sam Newton we all know and love. They would travel the world together, make a ton of videos, and never be short on laughs or a good time. He would go on to shoot a ton of projects with some of the biggest names in the industry, but he wouldn't just become buddies with The Rock. That was through a buddy of his, named Cruz. And Cruz would bring him onto some of the most life-changing projects he never knew were possible. Sony, Disney, Universal, you name it, he shot it. And through Cruz, he met Andrew, and Andrew would do the same, bringing him onto Amazon, Warner Brothers, Netflix. You name it, he shot it. And these four would open up his world like you couldn't even imagine. So if you're wondering what the key to success is, I don't have the answer. But they might.
My name is Sam Newton. I am a travel filmmaker and full-time YouTuber.
Hi, my name is Raul Romo, and I'm a professional photographer.
I'm Andrew Sandler, and I'm a director and producer based in Los Angeles.
My name is John Brandon Cruz. I am a filmmaker, producer, content creator, kind of like one of these modern day jack of all trades like you, Romo. I do many, many things.
So this right here is the slate from my debut feature film.
So on this notebook is a portrait that I shot of Lady Gaga.
Well, this is the belt that The Rock gave me. It's the actual belt that was given to him.
What's cool about it is it says my name right here.
Even though my name is on the slate, this slate represents
An accomplishment for all of the people that helped me get there.
This symbolizes to me the way he believes in me, I can believe in other people.
I can look back at every single milestone and attribute it to a person who helped me get there.
If that person didn't help me along the way, I wouldn't be where I am.
That feeling, it all happens because of the relationships that you have and the people you surround yourself with.
Success is being proud of the person you are, being proud of the community that you build.
success to me is seeing the people around you achieve their goals. If you truly surround yourself with a great team, you all come up together and you all win.
All of us looking together and saying, damn, this is awesome. Like, how did we get here?
Because at the end of the day, if you do it by yourself, it will be rewarding, but you have to do it with other people for it to be fulfilling. And that, for me, is what success really means.
Hey guys, the video's not over yet, so sit tight, big finale coming here. But I wanted to tell you this part directly because I wholeheartedly believe it. What's gotten me to this point hasn't been because I'm the most talented person in the room ever. It's by being able to rely on people, trusting people, befriending people, because at the end of the day, people need people. See, the thing is that the same kid that picked up a camera 8 years ago was me today, but could be you tomorrow. You see, this story isn't a story about me, but about people. And by people, I mean them and you. They say it's all about who you know. And I'd like to take that step further and say it's about who knows you. From where you started to the person you are today and who you want to be tomorrow. I wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't for Michi, Dean, Moy, Marms, Chase, Luke, Jack, Georgia, Chris, and so many more people. And all these people wouldn't be here today if it weren't for someone else helping them along the way. Alone, we follow the road. Together, we create the path. People and the human connection are so important. They're what makes life, life. So I encourage you today. You're in a room full of some of the most creative people in this city, and I'd argue even the entire world has to offer. So take advantage of the opportunity to build that community for yourselves, to make a new friend, to change your life. Because when I think about life and wonder what's the key to success, looking back on mine, the answer is always the same. It's the people. I hope you all enjoyed my latest film, What's the Key to Success? Again, sponsored by Artlist. And this was such a cool full circle moment because I actually got to showcase this film at Sam Newton's Film Festival this past weekend. Of course, you guys know that Sam is one of my closest friends. He's featured in the video, but he was also the reason that I got connected to Artlist about 4 years ago. And we've had this incredible partnership ever since. We worked on a ton of projects. They even gifted me the laptop that I'm editing this video on a couple years back. Thank you, Artlist. And it's what I use for all of my projects. I think that the cool thing about this film is that you get to see my career from start to finish. And by finish, I don't mean it's anywhere near over, but up until this point. And any of those projects that you see throughout the film, I use Artlist for. I use the Artlist music, I use sound effects, I use footage, I use different assets that they offer. If you want to see more films like this and you want to support me as a creator, the best way to do that is to support my sponsors. So if you haven't, go to artlist.io. I'll link it in the description below. You'll get 2 extra months free, but go get an Artlist account today. It's what I use for all of my projects. It's what I used throughout this project. A bunch of the stuff you see and you hear, a bunch of the film overlays, a bunch of the sound effects, the music itself, everything is from Artlist. So again, I encourage you to get an account so that you can focus on what you're supposed to be focusing on, which is being creative. It was awesome getting to see how well the video was received. I had a ton of people coming up to me afterwards telling me it was one of their favorite videos of the night. And Sam even mentioned to the crowd that the video encapsulated what the whole event was about, which was building community and creating connections. First off, Sam, thank you for letting me showcase this film at your film festival. Artlist, thank you for allowing me as a creator to tell stories like this, stories that really matter and really encourage the younger generation to build that community for themselves. And thank you to my team for helping bring this whole thing to life. And thank you to you for watching this. So hopefully you'll go get an Artlist account, you'll use it, you'll make your own projects, and you'll tell your own story because that's what matters. And hopefully along the way, you'll meet some amazing people that you'll get to work with, create community with, and all grow alongside, just like I was fortunate enough to do. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.